What's up guys, how's it going? This is daily vlog numero dos. The second vlog of my 30 days of daily vlogs. Starting off today, I'm gonna go surf. I have my new board right here. If you want to see the video of me buying and getting this board, and as well as the first session on this board, it's on Ice Surf Tribe. But quick overview of the board, it's an Almeric, but normally Almerics are pretty expensive, but we got it at our friend's surf shop, and it was used, but just used like a couple times, so basically brand new. So we actually got a really good deal. So that was pretty cool. It is a Almeric Weirdo Ripper, that's the model. It's a 5'6" by 19 inches wide by 2 1/4 inches thick. Those are the dimensions. We're gonna go get some good waves. And it's about 7, so it's a good start to the day. All sunscreened up. On my way down to the beach. Today I'm wearing this super thick sunscreen. I've tried surfing with like normal sunscreen that like is clear, and then once you put it on it just looks shiny, but I find that I still get sunburn. It is strange, but I don't know why I still get sunburn. So I gotta go like this. If I'm correct, this is actually an avocado tree that has fallen over in the middle of the pathway. Poor avocado tree. I think that's an avocado tree. Good morning, beach. What do you got for us today? Surf report, a little bit on the smaller side, but there's always something. Always. Alright guys, done with the session. I got a couple of fun waves. Oh, almost dropped the camera there. It was pretty windy out, so I kept getting pushed off to the back of the waves. It was offshore, which means the wind was going from the beach out into the ocean. Onshore is when the wind is coming from the ocean towards the beach. Little info right there. We're gonna head back. I'm gonna shower off, and then I don't know, we'll see what else we'll do today. Showered off, back from the surf. Alright, so the waves were alright. I was able to get a few ones, got blown off the back a few times, but anyways, thank you to everyone who has been supporting me on my Patreon page. I actually just put up my first like news update and yeah, like kind of behind the scenes video sorta, actually earlier today, so hope all you Patrons enjoyed that. And the shout outs for today for people who have been supporting me are, go to Spoke Springs Conjugation, thank you very much. Phil C, thank you very much. Joel Sarchit, thank you very much. Eric Powell, thank you very much. And William Host, thank you very much. Thank you to all very much. And if you did support me, but I haven't said your name yet, that means it is definitely coming up in a future video. So on my Patreon page, my third goal, if I reached my third goal, I would do a Sentimental giveaway. My second goal, if I reached my second goal, I would do 30 days of daily vlogs. That's what I'm doing right now. This is the second day of daily vlogs, but the third goal was Sentimental giveaway. So I will be doing a giveaway of 5 items, which kind of I've had for a long amount of time, or I've used in many videos, or just stuff that items that I've had that mean quite a bit to me, and I'm gonna be giving them away. First thing I'm giving away is actually this little camcorder. This is a JVC. I do have 2 camcorders. I'll also be giving this one away, but the reason we had 2 is because if my dad was filming a video and I wanted to film, then I could go use the other one. So the JVC I'm going to be giving out to just the public, to anyone. If you want to have a chance at winning the JVC, all you have to do is go to my Instagram page. It's down below in the description, and you just have to comment on the picture where I'm holding the JVC, and I'll be doing the giveaway in a couple of days. So all you have to do is just follow me on Instagram and just comment anything, and you will have a chance at winning this camera in a couple of days. Alright. Now, these other things I'm going to be giving away to Patreons, or patrons. This camera, this is a Canon Vixia HF R40. Whew, that's a long name. I have used this many times for my vlogs. When I was first starting out, this camera as well as this one were the 2 main cameras that I was using for pretty much all of my vlogs. And of course, the cameras are going to come with their chargers, as well as any extra batteries or accessories, which I got specifically for the camera. Third Sentimental giveaway is my GoPro Hero 3. This is the first GoPro which I ever had, and I used it an insane amount. Surfing, adventuring, climbing trees, going in rivers, all kinds of stuff. I'll also be giving, with the GoPro, a bag with the case, as well as all the different back piece attachments which I've gotten for this GoPro. That's the Hero 3. And the fourth thing is a DSi. This is almost like a Game Boy thing. It was like the first little video game playing thing that I ever got. So I'll be giving this away on my Patreon page for any patron. It also has some pictures which I took before I ever even knew about YouTube, before I even started making YouTube videos. So those pictures will be on here. You can do whatever you want with them. You could delete them, or you can keep them, whatever you want to do. And one other thing is, all of these cameras, they will come with like a video clip made specifically for whoever it is who wins the item. And of course the DSi will come with its charger, as well as its case, which has like 10 different games, which are like Mario and this and that, and a few different games. And I will sign every item for whoever wins. And the 5th item, well, I'm not really sure what it should be, but I'm sure it'll be something cool. And everyone who supports me on Patreon has a chance at winning the other items, whether you support, no matter what level of you are supporting at. Right now we're out in the jungle, and you know, sometimes I get asked by people on YouTube or just friends or anyone, and it's like, why do you take like a backpack with so much stuff on like little adventures or bike rides or stuff where you want to have the least amount of stuff? So as you can see, I take this backpack like pretty much everywhere I go. Most of the time, yeah, pretty much always, like whether it's a few minute walk or like an hour, like an entire day day trip, bike ride, or just anything, I usually take a backpack with a few different things. And what do I take? Well, since I'm always making videos, I always take extra batteries as well as some extra SD cards, because I've had times where I'm out filming and then all of a sudden my SD cards decides to die, and it's like error, SD card error. And luckily, the times that has happened, I'm like, oh well, good thing I have this extra SD card that I've been carrying around for a few months and I've never actually used it, but I'm pretty glad that I have it for this one time because we're about to get over there where there's an awesome view, and I'm glad I have the extra SD card. Or other times where my camera runs out of battery, you know, if you use your camera a lot, like throughout a whole day, you never get a chance to charge it back up, you will die, you will run out of battery at some point. I also take like basic survival and first aid stuff, so I do take duct tape as well as some medical wraps. So like usually I go on adventures where spots where I could slip and cut myself or something. Like most of the time if it's just a little scrape or something, just don't worry about it and clean it when I get home. But if it was something more major, I'd be pretty glad I had some stuff. And then the reason I take like some survival stuff, well, depending on where you live, sometimes you have to worry about different situations that could happen. And one of the things that can happen to me, because I do live fairly close to the beach, is there can possibly be tsunamis. Once I was at school and all I had was my school backpack, and there was this like massive earthquake. It was like a couple years ago. It was like a 6 point something, and I'm literally like not that far from the beach, and we just have to leave the school and get to the closest mountain and just get up away from the ocean. And all I was able to take was my backpack. All I had with me at that time in my backpack was like a few notebooks and a water bottle. Even though now I do homeschool and stuff, I always have this bag packed with extra batteries, camera, extra money in case we have to go to a different town, first aid, some survival stuff, so ways to start fire, ways to boil water. I always carry a water filter. So at least if all we were able to grab was this backpack, like that is just way better than nothing. Way better than grabbing that one backpack that you have with like a few little knickknacks. Today's positive quote is, "I am my problem, but also my solution." What this quote means to me is, it's kind of true, this quote is, maybe you're trying to do something like accomplish something, maybe accomplish doing a certain amount of push-ups, and you're like, man, I can't do that. Well, that's just me. So technically you're the problem. You're your own problem because you're not able to do those 20 push-ups. But you're also your solution. You know why? Because if you keep working at it, keep improving, keep getting stronger, it's you who is then able to do those 20 push-ups, so then you're your solution. Just remember that. If you're doing something and you feel like it's your problem or it's your fault that you're not able to do something, just remember, well, you are also your solution, and you're gonna be the one who is able to overcome that problem. You. That was delicious. All right, be sure to check me out on Patreon. Links down below. You can support me for as little as $1, and there's actually a bunch of pretty cool exclusive perks which you will only find there. Remember to keep always doing awesome stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow early in the morning. Psh.